Hello Pokemon fans, trainers, welcome to the Pokemon Privateers. This is your Captain Andrew speaking. Today I'm doing the deck profile for this Sunday's battle. And this is my deck that I'll be using. So, let's get right into it. I run 3 Littens for my Incineroar deck that I'm going to be playing. I run Littens that have the 70 HP, all from Sun and Moon, except for this one right here, which is a promo. Right there. And I run all 3. I only run 2 Torcats. I run 2 rare candies, but I'll show you that later. But I only run 2 Torcats. Both with 90 HP, one from the brand new Team Up set, and the other one from, I want to say Shining Legends. I believe that's what Shining Legends one is from. If I'm wrong, let me know, please. That focuses at all. Clear from the light. But anyways, it's the one that has Swagger and Fire Claws, and the Torcat that's from Team Up has the Roar and Claw Slash. And as said, I run 3 Incineroar GX Dark type. Now, his Scar charge is insanely good, and that's because he completely powers himself up when you evolve. Because during your turn before you attack, you may put 3 damage counters on this Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for up to 3 Dark Energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. So automatically, his 3 colorless qualification is now taken care of. He can now attack immediately without ever having to put any energy on Litten or Torcat. You can even just stall and wait for Incineroar to get the energy that way. And that way you can spread your energies out to different Pokemon. But then you can immediately Crush Punch for 130. Discard a special energy card from your opponent's active. So if they have a double colorless, a special energy of any sort, boom, it's gone. And then Darkness Tornado GX does 10 plus. This attack does 50 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So automatically, if you take those 3 damage counters and you activate the GX, you're going to be hitting for 160, which can do a lot of damage to a lot of Pokemon. But if he has any more damage counters, I've played this guy online. I've hit for over 1,000 before with this guy. He can annihilate anything. The only problem is he's slow get going because he's a stage 2. So that's why the rare candy that I'll be showing off will be in here and everything else. And yeah, but if you get him out and he gets going, he's unstoppable. Alright, now he is joined by his buddy Hoopa GX. I mainly run this guy just for his Rogue Ring. 1 energy, search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. So basically what I run Hoopa GX for in that aspect is I want to get him as soon as possible. That way I can get the Littens, get the Torcats, get the Incineroars, get everybody else, get them all powered up, everything, and then I can worry about battling after that. Now, Hoopa GX is 2 prize cards to my opponent, but if in the first searching with Hoopa, I go get Black Market Stadium, he's only going to be a 1 prize card. All dark Pokemon will only be 1 prize card. and I can live with that. But Hoopa GX, I may even put another one in here. Hoopa GX is definitely the one that I want to get out first. That way I can set up everything else later. Okay. You know, my deck isn't complete without Eevee with the Energy Evolutions, and obviously my boy Umbreon GX. His move Stray for 1 energy, does 30 damage, and I can switch him out with any of my Pokemon. So if he's out there, and now I got him set up, I can Strafe, switch him out. Now I got a 250 Pokemon out there. It's fully powered, ready to go. Or even Hoopa or anything like that that I need. Sorry about that, bumping the camera there, guys. But Umbreon GX, still not too sure about him, though, because this deck is all up front, destroy your active, don't worry about the bench. Umbreon does worry about the bench with his Shadow Bullet. It's 90 damage, which is very good, yes, and 30 to a bench Pokemon. But my deck isn't really focusing on spread damage. So I'm going to keep him in here for right now, and I'll make my decision later on. I run 2 Poiples. Now, the reason why I run 2 Poiples is also running the 2 Naganadels. Now, these are the Naganadels that are from Lost Thunder. Well, these specific ones are actually League Play, Pokemon League Play, but they are from Lost Thunder, where they go get energy. Now, the reason why I even run Naganadel at all in this deck is the fact that Incineroar and Hoopa and Umbreon, they're all weak to the same thing, and that's fighting. So a fighting deck knocks them out every time. They can't withstand against a fighting type Pokemon. They'll just be annihilated. That's where Naganadel comes in. If anybody brings out a fighting type to take on the Darks, I have a Psychic type in a sense, because they're all the same type for Poison and Psychic. Naganadel is strong, and most fighters are weak against Psychic. So Naganadel can even take out a Marshadow in 1 hit if fully powered. And his ability, once during your turn before you attack, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So even if Incineroar got knocked out, or Hoopa fully powered, or even Umbreon fully powered, he's now going to grab the energies once per turn, only once, and then attach it to him. If you do that slowly, or even do attach and then a double colorless, he's automatically powered up and ready to kill any fighter type out there. So I run 2, honestly, just for that reason. And then I need some Haymaker, so I throw in a Lugia GX. He's always good in a tough bind. He does require a lot of energy, yes, but I can't put it past the fact that he is a good staple Pokemon that will get me out of a jam if I get into one. And I always run an Oranguru in case my hand gets a little hairy. No pun intended with the monkey. But that is the Pokemon. Let's get down to the items. I run Choice Band for power up. I run Poison Barb. Actually run 2 of those. I run 2 Poison Barbs and 1 Choice Band. Now the reason why I don't power up the deck anymore is honestly Incineroar GX doesn't need it. And that's what my main focus of this deck will be going with, is Incineroar GX. He can take out a team up in 1 hit. If he has the right type of status going on with him, he's going to take out any team up card, and that's 3 prize cards straight to you. I'm not really worried about team up cards in this deck because I got a team up killer with Incineroar. Now, if I can't get Incineroar out right away, well, then these poison barbs are going to come into play. I'm going to attach them to my other baby Pokemon and let the poison start doing its job and knocking out my opponent. Even if it's like, heck, I could put it on a Litten. I can put it on any Pokemon. And then if the Pokemon is attacked, they're going to be poisoned. Choice Band, that's mainly for Pokemon like Hoopa GX or even Umbreon. Or even Naganadel. Just so I can make sure that I can get knockouts with those Pokemon, no problem. Alright. I run 2 rare candies. I have 3 stage Pokemon. Or 3 stage 2 Pokemon. So I run 2 rare candies. That's why I do not run a 3rd Torcat. I only run 2 Torcats. And then, obviously, to get my Pokemon, no problem, I run 2 Nest Balls, 2 Timer Balls, and 2 Pokemon Communications. Those are my items to make sure I can get my Pokemon when I can, when I need to. Alright. Supporters. Cynthia. Shocker there. I run 3 Cynthias. Should have spread these out better when I was getting ready. But I run 3 Cynthias, pretty standard. You know what she does. Shuffle your hand back into your deck and draw 6 cards. Tate and Lisa, I run 3 of those. Same thing. Shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 5, or switch your active with one of your bench, which could be very instrumental. Like I said, if I get Incineroar going, or even if I have Umbreon and I need to send him out, I'll just use Strafe. I'm still going to hit you for 30. If you're weak to me, I'm going to hit you for 60. If I have Choice Band on there, I'm going to hit you for 60 regardless. All that good stuff. I also run 2 Acerolas. Now, that's pretty standard with this type of deck because it is a Stage 2 Pokemon set deck that I'm trying to run with it. And I have evolutions. And Incineroar, I want him damaged, but I don't want him knocked out. So if he's going to be knocked out, I have no way to save him, and I have this in my hand. I'm going to bring him back so I don't take that prize card hit if I don't have Black Market out. I run 2 Guzmas to make sure I can get the switches going, maybe drag out a team up and have Incineroar out there. Anything like that. Pokemon Fan Club, I'm going to go get any 2 basic Pokemon. I search my deck for 2 basic Pokemon, search for them, put them in my hand, reveal them, shuffle my deck afterwards. I can go get Hoopa with that, a Rangaroo with that, Eevees, anything that's a basic. And then I run 1 Brock's Grit. I don't know if you can see that very well, but 1 Brock's Grit. That's the Pokemon Fan Club, if you didn't get a good look at that. I run 1 of those because of the fact that I know my deck isn't invincible, and if it's knocked out, normally it's going to be sending 3 Pokemon and 3 energies. So Brock's Grit immediately will be able to bring everything that I have in my discard pile that's considered Pokemon and energy back into my deck, and that can lead to another Incineroar using its ability to get those 3 energies immediately attached onto it. If I'm hurting for energies. I don't think I am too bad though. And then I run 1 Black Market and 1 Devoured Field. Now, the reason why I run 2 different stadiums, well, 1 Black Market, I can only run 1 of these. Wish I could run more than 1, but Black Market, if any of my Dark-type Pokemon are knocked out, even if they're a GX, my opponent takes 1 fewer prize cards. So, if you knock out a GX, you're only taking 1 prize card. If you knocked out a regular Dark type, you're only taking 0 prize cards. So, yeah, it's really good. I don't have a dark type that's not a GX, so I'm not too worried about that. But it does protect me from losing a lot of prize cards. In case my deck can't bring out its power as fast as I need it to. Devoured Field, increase all my dark type Pokemon's attacks by 10 damage. It's not a whole lot, but it can definitely help in a pinch. That brings Umbreon's attack to 100 to the active and 30 to a bench. So it can be a deciding factor there. Alright, I run 2 double colorless energies in this deck. And then I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 dark energies. I think that's plenty for the deck. Especially with Brock's Grit being able to get those cards back. And Incineroar being able to grab 3 of these, and boom, they're ready to go. I still have 11 more. Plus the double colorlesses for Naganadel, Umbreon, Oranguru, and even Lugia. Not necessarily saying I'm going to get them when I need them. But that is my deck profile for my Dark Incineroar deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave the comments down below. Tell me what you think of the deck. And, yeah, show your support on Sunday watching the battle. We got a lot of cool things coming up. But this has been the Captain from the Pokemon Privateer saying, see ya.